Coming up on this hour, KRIS 6 Sunrise, former FBI Director James Comey is expected to appear in court today. We'll take a look at the charges he's being accused of.
And here in your neighborhood, Corpus Christi city leaders are looking at funds for overtime for our local police, what the major problem police are tackling is, and why the extra help is needed.
A decision 2 decades in the making. I'm Adam Beam in Nueces County, where the case against Joe David Padron has been dismissed. I'm taking a look at why and what's next for the man once convicted of capital murder.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to KRIS 6 Sunrise. You're waking up with the Hoffmans today. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. Yeah, it's a great morning, but we do have some sad news as well, because it is meteorologist Diamond Dixon's last day on the Sunrise crew with us. Diamond, we're going to miss you, so let's boogie on down. Come on, Michelle, you promised. Oh, that's right. We are going to miss our little ray of sunshine. But hey, while you're still here, how are the roads looking for people just walking out the door?
That's right. Well, good morning, Michelle and Brian. It's been a pleasure to be here. And as far as our traffic, we always say that in the beginning of our 5 o'clock and even 6 o'clock, we don't see a lot of traffic typically. It's usually in our second half towards 7 o'clock where roadways really pick up. But as far as right now, from Portland to the Harbor Bridge, we're still looking good and green this morning. No traffic has been in that area all morning, and we haven't seen traffic in the area since it's really been built. So that's also good news. Ocean Drive is looking good. We did have a minor slowdown along Ennis Jocelyn earlier this morning, but that has cleared. SPID also looking good for us this morning. And Saratoga, but we'll take it on over. Waldron Road has had a slowdown kind of all morning long. It is still in place, but it shouldn't affect your commute too much. And off of Flower Bluff Drive, also looking good, and the JFK Causeway. We'll also take a look at your AM drive times this morning if you are headed out the door anywhere from downtown to the island, Portland to downtown, or Cow Island to downtown. We're looking anywhere from 8 to 22 minutes, but all those times are in the green, so you're good to go. We'll have more traffic, though, throughout the show and more news and weather.
Diamond, thanks for that. Appreciate you. We're getting back to your neighborhood news in just a bit, folks. But first, former FBI Director James Comey is expected to appear in a federal court today for his arraignment. Comey was charged with lying to Congress and obstruction of a criminal proceeding. The charges stem back to a 2020 congressional hearing where Comey testified about Russia's interference in the 2016 election. The criminal case comes days after President Trump appeared to urge his Attorney General Pam Bondi to prosecute his perceived political enemies. He said so on Truth Social several times. Comey has denied the charges, saying that they are purely political and will fight them in court.
The U.S. Supreme Court is set to listen to oral arguments today over mail-in voting, a lawsuit filed in 2022 by Illinois Congressman Michael Bost and 2 of President Trump's 2020 state electors. It questions who can bring lawsuits to the court to challenge mail-in voting and counting ballots after Election Day. Lower courts had previously ruled that Bost and his fellow plaintiffs did not have the right to challenge the practice. More than a dozen states allow mail ballots to be received after Election Day so long as they were postmarked by the time the polls close.
Hundreds of National Guard troops from Texas have arrived in Elwood, Illinois. The village is located about an hour south of Chicago. The 200 Guard members were spotted on Tuesday carrying unloaded rifles and gas masks. President Trump deployed the troops to, quote, help protect federal workers and federal property in Chicago. The Guard members will receive crowd control and legal training ahead of any specific assignments. The troop deployment is taking place over the objections of Chicago's own mayor and Illinois' governor.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. Inside the Nueces County Courthouse, the case of Joe David Padron has been dismissed.
This was the moment Joe David Padron became a free man.
I feel good. I feel it's about time. It's been a long time.
Padron had been behind bars for over 20 years, wrongfully convicted in a 2002 shooting of 2 Corpus Christi men. And it was a case that faced many setbacks. But on Tuesday, the decision finally came. Dismissal in the interest of justice. But while his legal team had hoped for a dismissal based on innocence, Padron says he's grateful to finally close this chapter of his life.
I'm enjoying my freedom after so many years, I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed. And like I said, I want to thank everybody.
Of course, that was Adam Beam reporting. Corpus Christi City Council has made a move that could help increase police enforcement of speeding. Council passed the first of 2 readings to accept a grant of over $100,000 in overtime funding. The money, which partially comes from TxDOT, would allow more officers to patrol areas that are prone to speeding. According to TxDOT, there have been over 8,500 speed-related crashes in Corpus Christi alone.
Focuses on targeted areas like SPID 37, those high traffic areas, or identify traffic areas that are consistently a problem with things like speeding, aggressive driving.
City leaders are expected to discuss the second reading for this item on October 14th.
The FAA is investigating a fatal single-engine aircraft crash that happened just north of Skidmore. It happened Tuesday just after 1 p.m. near Highway 181. A DPS spokesman said the pilot was the only person on the plane. There's no information on where the plane took off from. And this is the second aircraft to crash in the area in the past week. Last Tuesday, a Navy jet out of NAS Kingsville crashed in Claiborne County. The pilot of the T-54 trainer was able to eject and was not injured.
Welcome back there, Coastal Bend. Meteorologist Ivan Dixon here with a live look outside our CCAC camera over at Snoopy's Pier. A little bit of a warm start to our morning. It's 6:06. Well, conditions do get better throughout the week and into the weekend, so that's going to be our good news. But as far as temperatures, we're seeing temperatures anywhere from those 70s to even 80s in your neighborhood. More so warm, of course, near the coast. But here in Corpus Christi, we're at 78 degrees, 74 for Beeville, 80 for Port Aransas, 76 for Rockport, also same for Alice and Kingsville, also 80 for the Naval Air Station and 74 for Hepburnville. We are seeing a lot of that reduced visibility near Beeville, under 3 miles. Those conditions did improve for Alice in the past half hour, but we're still seeing some visibility issues there. It is a little hazy in some conditions there for some of our neighborhoods. North wind also a little bit light, under 10 miles per hour. And for the past 10 hours, we've been kind of warm, about 83 degrees at 8 o'clock. That kind of held true through even 1 a.m., still between 82 and 83. And now we're just at 78 in our 6 a.m. hour here in Corpus Christi. Yesterday, we hit a high of 93 degrees, which was pretty close to that record at 95 back in 2019. But those lows have a big variation between them, from 48 to 75, big difference. So we are definitely warmer this week in general, and we have a warmer trend that's expected even through and halfway point to October and past that. We just saw our temperatures, but our feels likes, of course, are about right on par with our actual air temperature, even slightly warmer near the coast. They're about 6 to 7 degrees warmer for Port Aransas and the Naval Air Station. So remember, for Corpus Christi, we're at 78. We feel like 81, northeast wind just around 6 miles per hour. Our winds will take an increase towards the afternoon, about 15, 16 miles per hour. That will shift to out of the east, and our feel like temperatures will touch into those 90s just around 9 to 10 a.m., lasting until 7 this evening. Warmest part of the day between 2 and 4. You can also see feeling like 97 at 2 and 4 as well. So it'll still feel like summer this afternoon. Hour by hour, we'll break out into those 80s around 9 o'clock, upper 80s there through 1 p.m., touching the cusp of 90s there. 90s will take us through about 4 to 5 p.m., and we'll see a couple of stray showers in between as well. But for the most part, we'll be tracking those showers coming up and if it's going to affect your neighborhood and if you need to pull out the umbrella.
I'm Joe St. George in Washington. The Capitol Visitor Center is closed because of the government shutdown, as are countless government buildings across the country. We explain how the longer this shutdown goes on, the more painful it becomes for everyday Americans. That's next.
Welcome back, folks. 6:12 is your time on this Wednesday morning as we take a live look from our SPID Skycam. Traffic picking up just a bit, but don't worry. Meteorologist Diamond Dixon is manning the traffic cams, making sure that we're not having any sticky wickets there. Plus, of course, the weather we're going to have in a minute. But first, we got some national news to get to. So the Senate Commerce Committee will hold a hearing today to investigate social media censorship. Committee documents say lawmakers will examine how government agencies have used tactics to pressure big tech into censoring speech protected by the First Amendment. In a recent report, committee chair Ted Cruz accused the Biden administration of conducting a covert censorship campaign against conservative voices. One of the people set to testify in front of Congress is independent journalist Alex Brinson, who says that he was banned from Twitter over his post criticizing COVID vaccines.
Today marks 8 days since the federal government shut down, and while federal workers and those that rely on some government services have felt an impact already, there is a good chance it hasn't affected you quite yet. But as our Joe St. George reports, the longer the shutdown goes on, the greater chance your family and the country's economy will feel the consequences.
Signs like this are up at federal buildings and installations across the country. And while there seems to be no end in sight with this federal government shutdown, the reality is the longer this goes on, the more painful it will be for everyday Americans.
This shutdown is all on Donald Trump's shoulders.
Schumer's incapable of making a deal.
As our nation's leaders debate this government shutdown, the clock is ticking for the impact to start hitting more Americans. If you look at a calendar, this Friday is when federal workers are scheduled to be paid. That will not happen if the government remains shut down. Fast forward to next week and October 15th. That is when active duty members of the military are set to be paid. Again, that will not happen in a shutdown. There is a transportation impact too. A program that subsidizes flights to small rural airports is expected to run out of money on Sunday, likely canceling scheduled flights. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy confirmed this week that airports are seeing an increase in sick calls from air traffic controllers. In Burbank, California, no one was available to staff the tower Monday night.
Have we had a slight tick up in sick calls? Yes. And then you'll see delays that come from that.
The Trump White House is aware of the consequences of a prolonged shutdown and has taken steps for some programs to stay operational. For instance, WIC, which stands for the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children. It's a program that provides free, healthy food to low-income pregnant women, new moms, and children. It was set to run out of money next week, but on Tuesday, the White House announced tariff revenues would be used to keep it going during this shutdown. And then there is the impact to the overall economy, which impacts all of us. John Diamond is an economist and director of the Center for Public Finance at the Baker Institute.
But by the third or fourth week, it really starts putting a pretty big hit on certain areas. It could definitely slow the economy, and from a fragile state, at least a portion of the economy could be tipped into a recession.
Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Welcome on back there, Coastal Bend. Well, it's about 6:16 this morning. We're also looking at your hour-by-hour forecast. Waking up into the 70s, so it's a little bit of a warmer start to our day across all of our neighborhoods. But into 9 o'clock, we'll break into the 80s, and then we'll be in the mid-80s, closer to about 11 this morning, upper 80s by 1, just on the cusp there of 90 degrees. We'll also have a little bit of a wind shift from the northeast to the east-northeast, picking up there into the afternoon, around 15 to 16 miles per hour, also into the 90s between 2 and 4, could linger into 5 o'clock. Of course, our warmest part of the day is between 2 and 4, and by the time we get to 7 o'clock, we'll be just around 85 degrees. We're also tracking some showers in the forecast, maybe even some heavier downpours at times. This could be a slight overestimation of what will actually happen, but just be prepared for some rain along the coast. It'll extend a little bit more inland towards 9 and 10 and kind of clears up closer to our noon hour before we just get some increased cloud cover to kind of wrap up our main afternoon. But looking at those rain chances, we actually quiet out towards Thursday and Friday and into the weekend because we have a drier pattern that will take place. So that will lead to some better feeling temperatures. With Muggy Meter, we're kind of in that realm of very humid and oppressive for today, slightly into tomorrow morning. But we have this slow decline that happens from Friday morning into the weekend that will drop our dew points, giving us a little bit of those drier conditions that help us feel just a little bit better outside. Today we're looking at a high of around 92 here in Corpus Christi with some isolated showers for the most part, and with highs around your neighborhood. Still looking at 80s along the coast, but as we get a little bit more to inland, we're still looking at those 90s, like 92 for Corpus Christi, Robstown, Alice, and Kingsville, 93 for Freer, and 90 also for Orange Grove and George West, a little bit of 93 also for Beeville. We could still see warmer temperatures as well, depending on how that cloud cover decides to settle in for us. With those forecast high temperatures, we're still above normal all week long. Our average is 87. We get pretty close, though, to 87, expected to, at least for Saturday, October 11th. That's where we can start to see our upper 80s back into the forecast for our high of the day. And that's going to put us to some more near seasonal values. But of course, don't go anywhere. We'll be tracking more weather along the way and those rain chances.
Grounded in history and preparing for the future. I'm Alexis Scott, showing you how the Corpus Christi Cathedral is getting a $13 million makeover.
Hi folks, with the price of everything going up, it's harder and harder to make ends meet. But hey, something I can help you out with is getting the lowest prices on some grocery staples. Let's take a look. And remember, all these prices are according to the retailer's website as of this morning, Wednesday morning. Taking a look at the price of eggs first, Target comes in third place, $2.39. H-E-B and Walmart actually tied up this week at $2.34. The competition is fierce. On to a loaf of bread now. No big changes here. Third place is Target at $2.39 for, I'm sorry, actually that was the price of eggs. Target is third place though for bread at $1.49, and then Walmart $1.27, H-E-B $1.25 on that one. Next up, a gallon of milk. Third place is a Target at $2.69. Second place, H-E-B $2.62. First place goes to Walmart at $2.52. Bit of an upset on that price. And so wrapping things up with some protein. Pound of ground beef, $6.99 over at Target, up by 50 cents since I last did the report. H-E-B comes in at $4.79, no change there, and no change on our winner either, $4.44 over at Walmart. As always, if you can find cheaper prices than these guys, might be worth throwing it into your cart while you can, and I'll have all of these prices on our website. That's ChrisTV.com.
Hi, it's time for another look at traffic at 6:23 this Wednesday morning. Our camera there is sponsored by First Community Bank, our USS Lexington Skycam, also overlooking that New Harbor Bridge. We'll take a look at our local roadways to see how we're doing in your neighborhood. From Portland to the Harbor Bridge, as we just saw in the background there of our Skycam, looking good and green this morning. We'll take a closer look. No issues there. Traffic is flowing in both directions very smoothly. Ocean Drive is also looking good for us as well, and SPID as well as Saratoga. That minor slowdown we saw along Ennis Jocelyn Road has cleared in the past 10 to 15 minutes. And for Waldron Road, that slowdown has shortened, so that's good news. Flower Bluff Drive has a minor slowdown, and the JFK Causeway is also looking good and green for us this morning. Well, that's it for your quick traffic report. One more news and weather on the way for you.
Help is on the way to tackle the opioid crisis right here at home. I'm Michaela Chavez, showing you how 3 Nueces County organizations will be on the front line of that fight thanks to a state grant.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Welcome on back there, Coastal Bend. Meteorologist Simon Dixon here. We have a live look outside our CCAC camera over at Snoopy's Pier. Couple of cars moving on along this morning. This is around the time people start getting out, headed to work, school, wherever you may be headed. Hey, when you head out the door though, conditions are a little bit warmer today, and it's feeling like that for sure. As you step outside, the air that you can wear, we have our muggy conditions that might hit that slightly oppressive range, but we also have a look outside our First Community Bank there, Skycam over at the USS Lexington. And it's a little hard to see at this time right now, but there are some clouds out in the distance. We're also tracking some good old moisture in the forecast for us today. But as far as what we can expect temperature-wise and how we're looking, that's what we'll go ahead and get into. Well, once again, temperatures this morning in the 70s waking up for us. And as we head into our near the coast, I should say, we're looking at those 80s. 80 for Port Aransas and the Naval Air Station, 78 for Ingleside and Corpus Christi and Robstown, 75 for Mathis, 76 for Kingsville, San Diego, Falfurrias. The warmest variation you can see like between our actual air temperature and feels like it's going to be Port Aransas and the Naval Air Station. They're feeling about 6 degrees warmer than that actual air temperature, but that's as expected with how water heats off and cools depending on, once again, it takes a little bit longer than land. So current winds out of the north right now, a little bit of north-northeast, seeing an increased wind towards the Naval Air Station around 12 miles per hour. 6 though for Corpus Christi, same for Ingleside, 8 for Port Aransas and Rockport. As we move a little bit further out to the west, we're looking around under 5 miles per hour. With those feel-like temperatures, it's going to be another warm afternoon that we're looking forward to, touching the 90s for feel-like temperatures closer to 10 a.m., lasting until about 7 p.m. for us. Now, that warmest part of the day between 2 and 4, you can see feeling like 97. We're expecting that high, though, of around 92 for here in Corpus Christi today. Well, these are my dogs, Bentley and Penelope, and you can submit your dog photos, too. We would love to see it. For ChrisTV.com/weather, you could submit your pet's photo. From 8 to 12 today, we are going to be between 79 and 87 degrees with a northeast wind, getting close to 15 miles per hour. So we'll say between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Perfect for their paw pads, won't hurt them. Bentley and Penelope love this kind of weather, and the breeze, of course, as well. Hour by hour, we will officially hit into the 80s at 9 a.m., and then we'll get all the way to the upper 80s between 12 and 1 on the cusp of 90 into 1 o'clock. 2 to about 4 to 5 p.m., we'll be sitting in the 90s. East wind around 15, 16 miles per hour. We come out of the 90s closer to 5 o'clock, mid-80s by 7, and we're also tracking the showers, as I mentioned. This looks like a lot at the moment, but I can guarantee you it looks like a little bit of overestimation, but showers could start there, of course, along the coast, moving slightly inland towards our noon hour. But for the most part, we'll see some showers popping up here and there throughout our day, and we'll dry out towards the weekend. Rain chance timeline looking like, once again, we have a drier start, of course, start Thursday as well. Could see a couple more showers tomorrow afternoon headed into the evening, but we'll have drier conditions for Friday into the weekend with some more seasonal temperatures. So don't go anywhere. We'll continue to track that.
Diamond, thank you so much. Coming up on Sunrise, it's more than a display. It's a mission to honor those who serve, and this year organizers need your help bringing it to life. We take a look at the Coastal Bend Flags of Valor in this week's Veterans in Focus.
Welcome back, folks. So Tramadol, that's a commonly prescribed opioid, may not be doing much to ease long-term pain. A study published Tuesday questions the effectiveness and the safety of Tramadol, a drug often seen as a safer alternative. The researchers analyzed 19 clinical trials involving more than 6,500 people. They found that Tramadol only had a slight effect on reducing chronic pain, along with an increased risk of side effects like nausea, dizziness, constipation, and even cardiac events. So most Americans should still be able to get a COVID-19 vaccine for free for now. Most private insurers and Medicaid will cover vaccines recommended by the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices at no cost through next year. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has added an extra hurdle, though, to get this shot. And now people who want the shot must now consult with a healthcare provider first. However, a prescription is not necessarily needed.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Flags of Valor, a powerful tribute to our nation's heroes, is returning to the Coastal Bend. And this year you can help make it mean something even greater.
Corpus Christi's body of Christ, right? So we wanted to take that feel and put it here in the Coastal Bend. Behind the scenes, preparations are underway for a transformed tradition, the Coastal Bend Flags of Valor. You may remember it by its previous name, the Coastal Bend Field of Honor.
So it's a trademark.
The name may be different, but the heart of this tribute remains the same, to honor those who have served this country with sacrifice and pride.
We take that very seriously, and we will make sure to always honor our veterans to the fullest.
Its purpose has always been powerful, even when things didn't always go as planned.
It's been interesting because Mother Nature has its course, right?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
been rain, it's been cold, but patriotism never goes away, regardless of the elements.
1,000 American flags will stand in the shape of a cross, each one meaning something different to the person who plants it.
Some of the people that come out, have lost a veteran or an active duty service member. There's times where they're crying out there, and you embrace them and you help them through their mourning because of it. That's a symbolism of the loved one that they just lost, and it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to us that they chose to be with us during that day and honor their veterans with the flag.
The ceremony will be held November 6th at the Richard Borchard Regional Fairgrounds in Robstown, and the display will remain for about a month. But to make this vision a reality, organizers are calling on the community to step up and volunteer.
Anybody can come out, young, old, strong, it doesn't matter. Come out. We'd love to have everyone out there.
Yes, and there are 2 opportunities to help this month. On Friday, October 10th at 10 a.m., volunteers will assemble flags at the VFW post in Cal Allen. A rebar work party is scheduled for October 24th that also starts at 10 a.m. This one will be at the Richard Borchard Regional Fairgrounds. For more information, you could visit our website, christv.com.
Hey there, Coastal Bend meteorologist Diamond Dixon here. Well, looking at our temperatures and feels like this morning, we're waking up into the 70s for a lot of our neighborhoods and those low 80s along the coast. We're looking at 78 for here in Corpus Christi, same for Ingleside and Robstown. Also 76 for Rockport, San Diego, Kingsville, and Falfurrias. 80 for Port Aransas and the Naval Air Station. And if we're looking at, once again, those current conditions, 78 feeling like 81 here in Corpus Christi with a northeast wind just around 6 miles per hour. Our winds are a little bit out of the north and northeast, and they'll shift a little bit to the east, northeast, and east this afternoon and picking up closer to about 15 miles per hour. Throughout the day, we'll see a lot of the 80s, but we'll have some isolated showers as well in our forecast. Still expected to be in the 90s from about 2 to 4 today, so that's going to give us opportunity to see some highs closer to the low 90s for a lot of our neighborhoods. A lot of that shower activity will happen in the beginning portion of our day for our neighborhoods, but for the most part, we'll have a sunny day. We'll be tracking more showers and weather in the forecast coming up.
Now, 20 minutes of non-stop news, sponsored by Ewald Kubota.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of nonstop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. Of course, we have plenty of neighborhood news for you this morning. But first, let's check in with meteorologist Diamond Dixon for a look at our roadways. How's it going, Diamond?
Good morning, Michelle and Brian. Well, hey, our roads have been good this morning. We haven't really seen any major backups, and traffic's been moving pretty smooth. Right now, you can see outside our SPID Skycam, people are out on the roads at 641, moving on smooth and moving on along, trucking along this morning. Besides it being a little bit of a warm start to our morning, no issues with traffic at all. We've pretty much seen green on our roadways for our traffic flow. We'll take a closer look for the most part from Portland to the Harbor Bridge. We're still looking good and green across our neighborhoods there. From Ocean Drive, also looking good. Minor slowdown along SPID, but as you saw though on the Skycam, it's not impacting your commute. And along, once again, Saratoga, conditions are moving smooth for you this morning. Waldron Road still has a slowdown in place, as well as Flower Bluff Drive in both directions, but it won't impact your commute this morning. JFK Causeway also looking good and clear this morning. Here's a look at your drive times depending on where you're headed, from downtown to the island, from Portland to downtown, and Cal Allen to downtown, anywhere between 8 to 22 minutes, but still in the green, so looks good for us this morning. That's it for your traffic report. We'll have more news and weather on the way.
Thank you so much, Diamond. We appreciate you. We're going to be checking back in with you in a little bit, but first, folks, we have plenty of neighborhood news to get to this morning.
Yeah, from a double murder case being dismissed after 2 decades to renovations at the Corpus Christi Cathedral. We have you covered in your neighborhood check-in.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. Inside the Nueces County Courthouse, the case of Joe David Padron has been dismissed.
This was the moment Joe David Padron became a free man.
I feel good. I feel it's about time. It's been a long, long time.
Padron had been behind bars for over 20 years, wrongfully convicted in a 2002 shooting of 2 Corpus Christi men. And it was a case that faced many setbacks. But on Tuesday, the decision finally came: dismissal in the interest of justice. But while his legal team had hoped for a dismissal based on innocence, Padron says he's grateful to finally close this chapter of his life.
I'm enjoying my freedom after so many years, I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed, and like I said, I want to thank everybody.
The historic Corpus Christi Cathedral is getting a new look.
Approved by the city's tax increment reinvestment zone number 3, the remodeling project is priced at $13.6 million. The improvements come in 4 phases, with the first being completed in 2023 to Emmanuel Chapel. Parishioners can expect accessibility improvements, flooring, a new shrine to All Saints, sound improvements, lighting, a new altar, and $5 million changes dedicated to the new Grand Hall. History of the Corpus Christi Cathedral date back to 1853, when it was formerly known as St. Patrick's Parish. Close to $500,000 will be reimbursed back into the neighborhood for the city's streetscape and safety program. The entire project is expected to be done in 2028.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the South Side. Over $100,000 in overtime funding from TxDOT is up for a vote at City Council. Money to tackle several traffic issues, including one of the biggest, speeding.
According to TxDOT, since 2022, there have been over 8,500 speed-related crashes in all of Corpus Christi. CCPD's Deputy Chief of Operations, Donald Moore, tells me because this grant is from TxDOT, officers focus on targeted areas like I-37 and SPID.
I wanted to go to a business that had a great view of SPID, so I stopped at this place right here and ran into these 2 guys.
We do see a lot of speeding, a lot of, just reckless driving.
Everybody's speeding. Everybody trying to catch the orange light before it turns red.
On Tuesday, City Council passed the first reading of accepting the grant from TxDOT worth over $100,000 to help pay for overtime for officers. This would help increase traffic enforcement for speeding, DWIs, seatbelt violations, and more. The city will also put up almost $30,000.
City leaders are expected to discuss the second reading for this item on October 14th. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Barbacoa, brisket, potato, and egg. No matter the filling, it's clear tacos are a big deal in Corpus Christi. Breakfast tacos were even named the state's official breakfast. And on National Taco Day, Taco Rico on the west side was busy serving locals who say tacos are more than just a meal. They're a piece of Texas tradition. From freshly made tortillas to family recipes passed down through generations, workers say tacos bring people together, one bite at a time.
Well, welcome on back there, Coastal Bend. Well, Jada's got us craving tacos this morning. Well, we have a live look inside our First Community Bank Skycam over at USS Lexington, overlooking that New Harbor Bridge. The lights in the distance kind of make it a little hard to see, so sorry about that. But there will be eventually some new lights on that New Harbor Bridge coming soon. But looking at our temperatures this morning, a little bit of a warm start to our Wednesday. 80s along the coast. Reporter Randis on the Naval Air Station. 78 for here in Corpus Christi, same for Robstown. And 79 for Ingleside. Also seeing 75 for Mathis and George West, as well as Hebronville. And those feel like temperatures are just a little bit warmer along the coast. Our temperatures also take an increase this afternoon. And we have the winds a little bit out of the northeast that will shift towards the east this afternoon as well and increase. But as we look at our feel like temperatures, we see that warmest part of our day once again between 2 and 4, but we start to feel like the 90s just in our 10 o'clock hour, lasting until 7 this evening. So it still will be a warm day nonetheless. Hour by hour, we touch into those 80s around 9 o'clock this morning. Upper 80s by 12 and 1 o'clock. You could see our wind shift from the north-northeast to the northeast to the east-northeast and then to the east into around 3 o'clock. We'll be in the 90s up until about 4 o'clock, and that's where we'll see once again our warmest part of the day. back to those mid-80s by 7 tonight. We're also still tracking some showers and storms in the forecast. Once again, don't let this intimidate you. Could be a little bit of overestimation of some shower activity. We'll still see some passing showers as well in our neighborhood, similar to yesterday. A lot of the activity looks a little bit more south of Corpus Christi in the morning time, spreading a little bit inland, but kind of clears out towards that 12 and 1 o'clock hour. If we're looking into tomorrow as well with rain chances, they look pretty minimal. Will actually dry out towards the weekend. Friday into the weekend, we'll have a drier pattern. You can also see that on our rain chances for the next 7 days for us. But as far as that muggy meter, we'll take a dip as well. Right now, we're between very humid and oppressive for today and a little bit of tomorrow, but we'll steadily decline in that muggy meter and have a drop in dew points that will have us feeling like more pleasant conditions for the weekend. Remember that average high for October is closer to 85. We're not quite there, but we do get slightly close this weekend with highs touching around 89 degrees. So that's the good news. Stick around. We still have more news and weather on the way.
Texas just awarded $21 million to fight the opioid crisis statewide. I'm Michaela Chavez, your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter at Amistad Clinic, one of the 3 local groups who are getting a share of that. Now, this funding focuses on prevention and treatment, reaching more people than addiction can. Texas's acting comptroller, who chairs the Texas Opioid Abatement Fund Council, announced $21 million would go to help fight the state's opioid crisis. Nearly every state, including Texas, claimed drug companies were downplaying how addictive their painkillers really were, which many believe started the nation's opioid crisis.
Well, I know it's been around for a long time, and it's getting worse.
Amistad Health, where Yvette Wigington works as a licensed professional counselor, is one of the Nueces County agencies receiving the grant. The other 2 are the Synacor Foundation and the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation.
Do you think that this is maybe something that is a long time coming?
Yes.
Wigington tells Chris 6 News her agency is getting $25,000 to help with treatment. Also to help with treatment, the grant gives the Synacor Foundation $195,000. And as for the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, the grant also gives $195,000 for prevention and public safety. Wigington tells me the funds will support her agency's Medicated Assisted Therapy program, which helps the uninsured or underinsured.
We kind of look at the whole person rather than just the substance use, because the substance abuse is how they're handling the problem. It's not the problem.
The grant money covers costs for providers, behavioral health support, and essential medications.
So far, we've had some success. Some people fall off, go, relapse or whatever, but they're always welcome back.
Wigington says efforts to help others hit close to home as she continues her own long-term road recovery. While opioids were not her challenge, she says she believes support can help others, just like it's helped her.
Although it's not the only way to get sober, for me, I think it's the easiest. I've been sober 37 years. I can't forget where I came from.
Now, these grants come from the state opioid settlement funds. They're meant to repair the damage caused by the opioid addiction epidemic that I mentioned earlier. With your neighborhood news on the west side, I'm Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
Former FBI Director James Comey is expected to appear in a federal court today for his arraignment. Comey is charged with lying to Congress and obstruction of a criminal proceeding. The charges stem back to a 2020 congressional hearing where Comey testified about Russia's interference in the 2016 election. The criminal case comes days after President Trump appeared to urge his Attorney General Pam Bondi to prosecute his perceived political enemies. Comey has denied the charges and will fight them in court.
The U.S. Supreme Court is set to listen to oral arguments today over mail-in voting. A lawsuit was filed in 2022 by Illinois Congressman Michael Bost and 2 of President Trump's 2020 state electors. It questions who can bring lawsuits to the court to challenge mail-in voting and counting ballots after Election Day. Lower courts had previously ruled that Bost and his fellow plaintiffs did not have the right to challenge the practice. More than a dozen states allow mail ballots to be received after Election Day, so long as they were postmarked by the time polls close.
Attorney General Pam Bondi faced questions from the Senate Judiciary Committee on Tuesday. Bondi deflected questions about the investigation into the accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, National Guard deployments, and investigations in Trump's political enemies. Democrats accused Bondi of letting President Trump direct prosecutions of his political enemies, including last month's indictment of former FBI Director James Comey. Bondi consistently denied those allegations and then refused to discuss specific investigations.
Hundreds of National Guard troops from Texas have arrived in Elwood, Illinois. The village is located about an hour south of Chicago. The 200 Guard members were spotted on Tuesday carrying unloaded rifles and gas masks. President Donald Trump deployed the troops to help protect federal workers and federal property in Chicago. The Guard members will receive crowd control and legal training ahead of any specific assignments. The troop deployment is taking place over the objections of Chicago's mayor and Illinois' governor.
A criminal case against a former Uvalde school police officer has been transferred to Nueces County. That's according to defense attorney Nico Landhood, who's representing Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez faces 19 counts of injury to a child stemming from the school shooting at Robb Elementary School that left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. The defense attorney said both sides agreed that a change of venue would be appropriate for the circumstances. The case will now proceed in Nueces County, where jury selection and trial proceedings will take place. The trial is set for January 5th, 2026.
Heads up, folks, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has issued a health alert after listeria was found in spinach used in 2 HelloFresh meal kits. The potentially contaminated products are cheesy pulled pork pepper pasta and unstuffed peppers with ground turkey. No illnesses have been reported, but if you have bought these products, don't eat them. Throw them away or return them. The meals are shipped directly to consumers as part of a subscription.
All right, folks, on to what's trending. You got to check this story out. Not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they wear collars. In Florida, a distraught man called police concerned about his missing wife. She went for a nighttime walk with her son's dog, named Eeyore, and didn't come back as usual. The loyal pup went and found a nearby officer. Eeyore then led her right to the senior citizen who was injured after falling during her walk. The deputy called an ambulance to the scene for help, and the woman and deputy both praised Eeyore for being the goodest of boys and saving the day.
Oh, this is why we all need dogs, right?
This is, yeah. I don't know. You can never really trust a person that isn't a dog person because dogs are just awesome.
They are.
I'm glad that we got to see your pups, by the way, on the Dog Walk forecast.
They're so adorable.
They are so cute.
Thank you. They're one. It's good old Bentley and Penelope. I'll show them again for the Dog Walk forecast, but they do fight like little cats and dogs, though. Like, that's what they do. That's how they show love. But they knock out at the same time every night, whether they're with me or with one is in Houston and one's here with me in Corpus Christi. Either way, they have the same bedtime. It's crazy. But yeah, they're full of energy, but they're the best little things. They keep me young.
Dog walking forecast looking though.
Yeah, if you need to take them out.
We're looking good. We have a warm start though to the day, so I know you're like, where's fall, Diamond? Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. We have our live look outside our CCC camera over at Snoopy's Pier there, and it's 6:55 this morning. We're starting to see our sunrise. Official sunrise is at 7:27 this morning, so we'll start to see some more of those pink and blue hues filtrating through our skies, also tracking some showers in the forecast. But temperature-wise, 80s along the coast, upper 70s and mid-70s throughout our neighborhood, 78 for Corpus Christi, same for Robstown, 79 for Ingleside, 75 for Mathis and George West. Feel like temperatures, we're going to be warm throughout the afternoon, getting to feel like 98 around 2 o'clock. Warmest part of our days between 2 and 4. So we still have a warm afternoon to look forward to. Yesterday we hit a high of 93, so we're feeling still like summer. And here are my little puppers, Bentley and Penelope. You can also submit your dog photos to christv.com/weather. Between 8 and 12, we'll be between 79 and 87 degrees with a northeast wind just around almost 15 miles per hour towards 12. But those conditions look good for your dog around that time. Sunny conditions. It won't hurt their paw pads. They'll enjoy it. Hour by hour, we touch the 80s at 9 o'clock, upper 80s into 12 and 1 o'clock with the east-northeast wind that will shift to the east later on this afternoon. Also, while we're in the 90s, warmest part of that day, remember between 2 and 4, expected to hit a high around 92 here in Corpus Christi, and then back to those mid-80s closer to 6 and 7 tonight. Now we are tracking some showers. Looks like a lot happening all at once, but we're still going to get some shower activity throughout our day. Also a lot of cloud cover here and there, but don't be alarmed. You can keep your umbrella on standby. As we head through Thursday and Friday, those conditions clear up for us to more of a drier pattern. You can also see that through our muggy meter that we're starting off today more so oppressive, very humid, but we have a steady decline throughout our weekend that will give us drier conditions and that drop in dew points. The good news is that our heat risk improves each day. Right now, we're going to see a little bit of moderate heat risk all the way from the coast as far as west to Freer and past that as well. But as we go to our Friday and Saturday and on and beyond, we get those minor heat risks. So our conditions actually look a lot better headed into the weekend. So our temperatures almost get near normal. We could see some 80s in the forecast and even 60s those mornings. So back to those 60s where it feels pretty good in the morning.
Alrighty, sounds good, Diamond. Thank you so much for that. And we will miss you on Sunrise.
Oh, I miss
you guys. We definitely will. Yeah. Well, hey, if you guys want to see her still, she's going to be on weekends during the week.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.